posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus.
Hey Taurus, it's Purple Hayez. I'm back to shine a positive light on your dark days. Here to give you guys a general reading plus a sensual one-on-one, let's get personal reading, okay? Make sure you watch all the way to the end and subscribe to the channel, like the video, all of this, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you God, thank you universe, and thank you ancestors for all that you do and all that you will do. For every lesson is a blessing. Please continue to shine your positive light on me as well as the Tauruses listening to this video. Ooh, we're starting off strong, huh? Ooh. Okay, there are certain relationships that you have with people, and it doesn't have to be intimate, but it's someone who you definitely deeply care about. You've had past issues with them. It's more of a past tense. You had them, so now you're deciding whether or not to keep that door closed or to like crack it open a little bit, okay? But there's definitely someone who you feel like you really genuinely have love for, but it ended, and you're debating whether or not if you want to allow them back into your life, okay? So yeah, we got right to it, Taurus. My fault. But let's see, patience in reverse and deceit in reverse. So impatient, yeah. What turns you off about this particular individual is that you can't keep tolerating the lies, because you always feel like you get the truth either way. So it's like, should I let this person back in and continue to deal with the lies? Because someone's lies really got to you. Like, it was someone who constantly lied, or they lied about the little things, and that bothered you so much. So that's why you have a hard time trying to allow this person into your life, because you keep thinking about what they have lied about, okay? You just want the truth and nothing more, nothing less, okay? Happy family, strategy. Okay, so a lot of you are trying to focus on your solid foundation. When it comes to your family, you're focused on keeping it a solid foundation. You don't want to end up, you watch other people struggle, and you don't want to end up being in that same boat. So that's something that you're very, very, like, when it comes to your priorities, you have to make sure that your household is good, okay? You're planning to bring in more financially because of the fact that you want things to be more solid in your household. Is just taking longer than expected. So some of you just started a new job, or like there's something new that you're getting paid for, and now you're like, you know what, let me focus on budgeting my finances. Let me plan what to do with this incoming money, because first and foremost, I have to make sure my family is straight. Like, you know, there's something that's coming towards you that you've been planning for, and it's a financial thing, and you're like, okay, now that I know this is coming, first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my family is straight, which is good, okay? Appreciation in reverse, goddess of the moon in reverse. Anybody who asks you for money or asks for your help, and you feel like they don't appreciate you, or you feel like, you know, they often ignore you, they only see you, they only want to talk to you and speak to you when they want something. You're like straying away from those people. Like, you're starting to see people for who they are. Some of them are still around, but you're in the beginning stage of seeing them for who they are, and some of them have not appreciated you and what you've done for them, okay? You have Journey. You have Healer of the Ages in reverse, okay? That's why you've been working so hard lately. Some of you have not either been sleeping, or it's like you're working overtime, or it's something that you're doing that you feel like is going to help things go faster, but it's draining you. You need to rest more, Taurus, okay? Don't overwork yourself. Attachment, okay? It's like you're addicted to working at times. Okay, let's see. Broken Heart in reverse. The Sun card in reverse. You were in this depressing state. You were hurt. Like, you still have time to get over this particular situation that hurt you and left you feeling depressed. So you're leaving that behind. That's a part of the reason why you're so focused on this new project, okay? Storm warning and walking away in reverse. There could be someone who you still have around, Taurus, who you guys may have a little moment. You have this argument, or there's chaos, within this energy here, there's chaos, right? But someone is not walking away still. There's going to be like a disagreement. Could possibly lead to a few words exchanged. But there's someone here who does not want to leave. Someone here who does not want to leave. Who does not want to let go, okay? Anxiety. And it gives... Okay, there's someone who you felt like you had a falling out with, but they still want to stay. Maybe you don't. I don't feel like the energies match. Either you want to stay with this person, but they want to move on, or vice versa. You want to move on, and this person wants to keep hope alive for you too. And it kind of brings you anxiety in a little bit, because you want them to just let go. You want them to disconnect from you. You know that the connection that you had was different. You know that it was not like anyone else, and that's why they have a hard time. Let me get this card. Did the card fall? Hold on, y'all. Did it? Am I speaking? Yes, it did. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, there was a disconnect between you and this person. It had a lot to do with how you are as a person, okay? You're handling things more maturely. Some of you are admitting to the fact that this had a lot to do with lust. Some of you are dealing with a situation where you realize that this certain person was only there for lust. It was just, that was it. You realize that's all that it was, okay? But maybe this person who you had lust with, are they resurfacing? Let's see. You are very restless. Ooh. You have the right approach when it comes to the things that you want in life, Taurus, but you do have a habit of overworking yourself. Again, some of you doing overtime, or because you enjoy seeing the results after you've worked so hard. But you need your rest. Rest is very important to you right now. You're restless. You're feeling drained. Sometimes you even feel weak. Dehydrated, some of you. So for those of you who that resonates with, make sure you're taking care of your body as well. Like, of course, your family have to be straight, Taurus, but make sure you take care of you. Okay? Make sure you take care of you too. Somebody got to make sure you're straight, right? So, yeah. Whew. Let's move on to the universal love cards, just to see if there's any more clarity, any more messages that we have for you guys, Taurus, before we move on to the rose spread. Okay. Ooh. I feel like some of you are, there's someone that, excuse me. Oh no. There's someone in particular that you could be observing, and you see that they're experiencing some karma. Yeah, enchantment in reverse. Someone has been avoiding you because they're dealing with karma right now, and they don't want to basically hear "I told you so" or along those lines. Okay, they're not really. This is someone who wouldn't listen. It could be you. Like I said, sometimes the energies are, it could be cross-watcher energy, but there's someone here who's been avoiding the other person because they're dealing with karma right now, and they don't want to hear it. It throws them off their journey, throws them off their balance. Like, someone doesn't want to hear it, but the truth is the truth. That was someone who realized that you were right about something. Love in reverse. They don't want to admit it. This person is having a really hard time admitting to you that you were right. Okay, it is what it is. Just take it, receive it, and yeah. I don't know if you're the type of person that's like, rub it in their face, but that's how they are basically acting. But let's move on to the rose spread. Let me clear all these and move on to the rose spread, y'all. Okay, so let's move on to the rose spread to get in touch with how you feeling. Let's get personal, get a little bit of intimacy from you, your sexual frustrations, all of that if it comes up. Okay, Taurus? So let's go ahead. Let me do the spread really quick. Okay, Taurus. You seem to be, everything that you're starting to manifest, I do feel like that's happening with you, Tauruses. But anywho, okay, so let's start with the core issue when it comes to what's something that you're dealing with right now, and that's unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You're dealing with someone where you feel like it's lacking. The connection may not be as strong as it used to, or it's not. It can, for those of you who are single, it doesn't have to be with someone who you have a relationship with. It's someone who you've been involved with, interacting with, someone you're giving your energy to. Okay? You realize that, you want more. It's more than just attraction. It's more than just chemistry. You're looking for something more deeper, and you feel like you're losing that with this particular person. When it comes to how you used to deal with situations in the past, when it came to people that you cared about, Taurus, people often saw you as a flirt even when you weren't trying to be. That's one of the things you probably often heard a lot. It made you feel like, you know, like, well, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just simply being me. But people probably saw you as a flirt or someone who people were attracted to. So when you came around, sometimes people saw you as a threat because they didn't want anyone else to see you in that way. Like, if you walk into a room full of married women or married men, I feel like a lot of those people will often try to, like, you know, it's something in them that makes them feel like, let me guard my person because you walked in the room. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Your past actions, when it comes to how you've dealt with things in the past, okay? You were very expressive, and people like that about you. You were very expressive. I feel like you were very affectionate in your relationships. You had different ways of showing your affection in relationships as well back then, okay? And then we have the universe, as far as what they will, well, not necessarily that, it's they and you. What would you tell yourself based on how you were in the past, okay? And it says here, let your friends help you. That's the card. So, what you would tell yourself now in the past, your past self, is to be very careful and mindful who you tell your business to. I feel like some of you wish that you were more careful with that. Maybe you've overshared. At least you feel that way. You felt like you've overshared. So now you're like, okay, if I had to tell myself one thing in the past, it's be careful of the company that you had kept or you may keep, okay? When it came to how you're feeling right now, let's deal with what we dealt with in the past, you. Let's get to how you're feeling right now, okay? Someone from your reconciliation, someone from your past resurfacing in reverse, okay? So there's someone who you feel like you don't want to deal with. Maybe they already came, they tried to reconcile with you. But in this particular case, you don't want to. I feel like this time you're like, I don't want to reconcile with nobody. I don't want to keep repeating the same mistakes. So right now you're in this stage of someone wanting to reconcile with you or reach out to you, and you're not really wanting to deal with it. You're just like, no, okay? When it comes to where this situation is headed, okay, you're staying positive about it wherever it's heading. You feel like it's a positive thing. Whatever the situation ends up, you feel like it's going to give you positive results because you're remaining optimistic no matter what. And when it comes to what you would tell yourself, you know, as far as the future you, it says soulmate here. A lot of you are craving that. A lot of you are wanting that soulmate vibe, soulmate feeling. And the universe is telling you that it's on its way. The best thing for you to do is, in order for you to receive or try to attract people who have things more in common with you, soulmate vibes or whatever the case may be, you have to also continue working on yourself. Everything that you want from your partner, be that as well, okay? A lot of you already know this, but I feel like I repeat things as a reminder to you guys. Make sure that everything that you want from someone else, you have that as well, okay? But that's what I have for you guys, Taurus. Make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.